Uh, Welcome guys. Welcome to my free class. This is going to be your basic introduction to the breads. और अगर हम बात करें तो ब्रेड्स बनाना बिल्कुल भी मुश्किल नहीं है. It's a simple thing. The main thing here you need to understand is three factors. पहला, yeast. आप कौन सा yeast यूज कर रहे हो? We all know we have three yeast: yeast, active dry yeast, and the fresh yeast. Okay, 99% we all work with active dry yeast. Active का मतलब that this is already active and you don't need to activate it. Okay, and fresh yeast का एक दिक्कत ये होता है कि fresh yeast comes in a huge quantity. You will not get small quantity, and then there is another problem with fresh yeast that it gets spoiled. It has a kind of shelf life. Okay, so that shelf life ends, your yeast gets wasted. Okay, so we don't work with fresh yeast. When you're working for bulk production, then only you're going to go in for your fresh yeast. Otherwise, this yeast is excellent. You can use Angel, you can use Prestige. Then there is even Urban Platter is also doing very good. तो आप उसका भी use कर सकते हो. Okay, and second factor is hydration. My flour, your flour, everything is different. Okay, जो पानी की quantity हमने दी है, it is not necessary that you will stick to that same quantity. Somewhere near and there you're going to come into that quantity. Okay, so maybe I'm using some other brand flour, so it is absorbing less water and your flour is absorbing more water. And see, sometimes some people use gluten, some people are using bread improvers, so then also water quantity differs. Some are using egg in your breads, then again water quantity differs. Okay, so that hydration part you have to understand. The secret I'm going to give you here is that when you touch the dough, no, it should be soft. Okay, it should be soft and supple. Okay, we have all needed atta throughout our life, so we understand. It's super easy to understand that. Okay, and when we go further, no, you will understand there are high hydration breads where dough is super damn sticky, but still the process comes out so beautiful. Just like we have variety of roti, parathas, naan. Similarly, in foreign countries, there are so many types of breads. So we're going to talk about it later. And then comes sugar. We need sugar for the activation for sure. Okay, yeast will eat sugar. It will as soon as it will eat sugar, it will start that is going to fill her stomach and it's going to release some gases. Okay, that's which is going to help in making these awesome fluffy breads. Then comes salt. No bread comes without salt. Anything which has yeast is going to have salt, but yeast का एक ही दुश्मन, and that is salt. So if your yeast touches salt, you will never be able to make the bread because salt is going to kill the yeast. Okay. Obviously, water, you can 100% replace your water with milk. It's totally your choice. And obviously, sometimes we add butter when we make brioche kind of a thing where we need lot of fat. Then we add butter, which is like our Indian pav buns. Okay. I have shared the recipe on my page. You can check that. And also we have a YouTube channel, so I am planning to start teaching everything on my YouTube, and I would love your recommendations, what all you want to learn. If you have ever been my student or you are following my page, please just give me your recommendations, whatever you want to learn, and I want to teach it on YouTube. Okay, and so this is what I wanted to explain, the basic thing. This here today we are going to use little oil, but if you want, you can add melted butter also. Okay guys, so let's get started. And also since we have a limited time, See, because bread is a long process. I'm going to make, I'm going to explain. I have already done my one bread in the morning and it's proofing. I'll show you that. But once this is also done, we'll show you. Okay. And if we talk about proofing, I'll talk about proofing in the second part. If you have any questions right now, do you want to ask me anything? Or you can just ask me later. Okay. So let's get started. I'm not using any bread flour. To explain what is bread flour is nothing. It's just a strong protein flour. It's just a strong maida. Okay. So when you are using normal maida, what you can do is you can add gluten to it. Okay. Again, we all know gluten is not healthy for us. So no gluten and still our bread comes very soft, very nice, yummy they are. Okay. I haven't used gluten in this. It's just basic maida, cocoa powder, sugar, yeast, salt, oil and water. Cocoa powder because we are going to do a marbled bread. Okay, and I'm going to show you an easy technique how to do marble bread. I promise you all can make this. Imagine serving kids sandwiches with your homemade breads and that beautiful textures. Okay, so we start with maida and sugar. I'll share the quantities, okay, yeast. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use my hand to mix everything here, okay. I'm not going to add cocoa powder. And now I'm going to add salt. So my salt is not coming in direct contact with the yeast, okay. And here we mix this, okay. And then comes here water. So I'm now going to make the dough. See, most of the recipes, if you're following, they say warm water, warm milk. So now remember, we are not living in a cold country, okay? We are living in a very, very hot country, okay? So no cold water. Sorry, no hot water. Take your regular RO wala pani. And you're going to add gradually. Not like that what quantity I have measured pura odel diya, you're not going to do that. See, because I explained you, every flour is different. It might take more water, it might take less water, okay. Sometimes we get our maida from restaurant. I own a restaurant. Sometimes I order from Blinkit. So the water quantity keeps on changing. Please wash this bowl and give me. Or give me another bowl, okay? So I'm going to add water here. This is going to get little messy, okay? And also I am here to share that I am launching my donut and bambolini class, which is super, super, super amazing, I promise. Just for $6.99. It's an early bird offer. And imagine a class so cheap, okay? And I'm going to teach you a lot. So even if you're slightly interested in breads and making bambolinis and donuts is something which is very much hyped these days, and we have a good market for that. Raksha Bandhan is here. Imagine selling these bambolini boxes. This is my plan. I'm going to do this for Raksha Bandhan. So people interested, I think you should register for this class. It has a lot of variety. I'm going to share a lot of variety. I'm going to teach you donuts. I'm going to teach you bambolinis. I'm also going to teach you some other shapes, how to use all those minor things, but viral white line. We are going to discuss everything about this there, okay? Though I have shared one recipe, but this is my professional recipe which I'm going to teach, and guys, it's eggless, okay? So my dough, coming back to class, looks little tight here. So whatever little water is left, I'm going to put in this, okay? So again, as I mentioned, instead of water, you can easily use milk since you're making for your children. Okay, and you're not going to add oil, and I'm going to knead this. Not going to use machine. It's an excellent exercise for your shoulders, for your hands, and it's therapeutic, sorry. It's amazing. Guys, till the time we are kneading the dough, I would love to hear where are you from. If you could just let me know which city do you belong, from where you're watching, and from where you, which city you are, if you're my follower on my page. Which cities are they mentioning, Sneha? So as soon as awesome. So as soon as you'll start kneading, right, you will start noticing that your dough is coming together. It's nice, it's supple, and abhi to we have to add fat in the butter. Okay, we haven't added fat in the butter. Ah, a lot of people from South. I call South as the baking capital of India. We have some excellent bakers in South. So my basic cake baking learning was from South only, 8 years back, and I started with fondant, and gradually fondant lost its market in Lucknow, and then I had to do whipped cream, but I decided I'm not going to waste any money on whipped cream because I had already spent a bomb on fondant class. So self-learning with whipped cream, and by God's grace, I started getting a lot of custom cakes, and which trained me a lot. And yes, because I own a restaurant, so that also helped me a lot. So see guys, if you could feel, this is the texture, this is how soft, and you're not going to stop kneading here, but what you're going to do is you're going to add your fat here. Okay, oil. Okay, regular oil, make it healthy, use olive oil. Okay, in South use your coconut oil, peanut oil. Okay, yeah, so guys, it's gonna be amazing class, and we are going to give you the recordings, watch over and over again. And also my manager is sharing the banner. Just click the link because we are going to raise the prices of this class. And you know what's the best part of this class? You get my mentorship, where I'm going to just guide you with everything. I'm going to guide you with the pricing. I'm going to guide you how to pack them, how to sell them. And if you haven't done anything exciting for this Raksha Bandhan, this is the time, okay? And I am telling you, bambolinis and donuts have a huge market in present scenario. It has a huge market. I really wanted to start doing, and because of a lot of customized cakes that I do, and then classes, and then I own a restaurant, so I look after the restaurant also with my husband. So it had been little taxing, but finally I have added this to our menu and started taking up orders, and it's amazing. Basically, कुछ भी costing नहीं लगती है, and you can earn good profits by beautifully flavoring them using nice glazes, nice fillings. Okay, any questions you have, guys? This might take some while, so I would love to answer your questions here. Anything related to breads you want to ask? or anything related to my class you want to ask. So say, here just I have taken cocoa powder. You know, you can combine it with any other thing. Let's say you can take beetroot powder, you can take spinach powder, and you can just make your braided loaf, okay? So this is the, basically, we are trying to activate gluten here. We are going to knead this for a while. And I'll show you how it transforms. Yes, no bread flour. Even in my class, that Bambolini class I'm going to do, I'm going to use normal maida. See, this is tearing away. But still, if you see, slight window pane has been already developed, but still it's not done. I'll just put some oil in my hand. Don't add extra oil, okay? Just little bit so that it becomes easy for kneading. Now, if you will want to ask like, ma'am, what is the exact time of kneading? There's no exact time of kneading. Why? जो pressure मैं अपने हाथ से लगा रही हूँ, maybe you're putting extra pressure. You have powerful shoulders and hands, so you are able to achieve your window pane even quickly. So that depends. But I'll show you the window pane which I get, and that is the time when I'm going to stop kneading. You don't have to over knead your dough, okay? Recipe we will give you. Sneha is going to upload the video and she is going to directly share the recipe with you guys. And then we have the group. Please make your press, share with me. And the best part is, see, this is going to go on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch. So normally use both the hands, okay? I have the habit of using only one hand. If you have mixers, best thing to do. But sometimes when I have to exercise, I, okay, use my hand only. सी अभी यही बताया ना मैंने नीडिंग में. अभी जैसे ही विंडो फैन आ जाएगा, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टॉप इट, ओके? एंड इट टेक्स अप्रोक्सीमेटली 10 to 15 मिनट्स लगते ही हैं, क्योंकि मिक्सर से तो अगर आप अपनी मशीन से करोगे तो बहुत जल्दी हो जाएगा. और एक चीज आई विल लाइक टू ऐड हियर, everything comes with practice. Everything, practice it. When you will practice, you will understand functioning of yeast, hydration, proofing, when to stop kneading, okay? Or this bread stays fresh for 5-6 days, soft, supple, tasty bread. I'll share how to store this bread, okay? और आप देख रहे हो ना, मैं एक्स्ट्रा ऑयल नहीं ले रही हूँ, जो मेरी बोल में लगा हुआ था, आई एम जस्ट यूजिंग दैट, ओके? स्क्रेपर एक चाहिए मेरे को. Yes, see, I told you ना, you can use beetroot powder, बाजार में मिलता है. You can use spinach powder, okay? And उसके साथ आप अपना ब्रेडेड बनाओ, ठीक है? कुछ भी मीठा मत यूज करना, ठीक है? जैसे जैसे I'll be teaching you further, I'll explain different forms, different of varieties. There are a lot of varieties. There comes sandwich bread, there comes pav buns, then there is, we'll do half atta, half wheat. We'll also do no yeast bread. We can make bread without yeast also. These Jain people, they don't eat yeast. So we do breads without yeast. By the way, I have also shared an amazing chocolava. I'm going to share if you comment there. So that's also an amazing recipe. We just had the chocolavas yesterday. They were too good. So how amazing this exercise is. I'm going to check for the window pane. So you start stretching, stretch, 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 no tearing. See, can you see any tearing here? Okay, see, if I'm putting my fingers, you can see my fingers are visible. This is the kind of window pane. 2-3 minutes more. This is the time when I'm going to knead it for 2-3 minutes more and it's done. I need more water. 20 grams के करीब, 20 grams of water. Sneha, please pass me the bread tin. Invest in these bread tins, aluminium ones, okay? So bread tin here is 6x3. You can also make it in a round tin. We have the one we have done earlier is in the round tin. I'll show you. It's still there for the proofing. Weighing scale. Use good quality ones. Don't go to any local pansari and buy those loose ones. Buy packet ones. Fortune sells good maida. Okay. Buy Fortune one. Okay. So I'm going to tell you how much the dough weighs. This is approximately 340 grams. Okay. And my dough is super soft, easy to work with. I don't need any oil. I'm not kneading with extra pressure because it's done. So this is something which you will realize this happens with your, see, this is the way it is. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take this much of dough, any quantity. You want half, you want 1/4, whatever quantity, okay? And I'm going to add my cocoa powder, okay? And I'm going to, see, you can do this with color also, okay? And we are going to add, I have taken some 20 grams water more. I'm not going to add complete 20 grams water here. I'm just going to use the amount which is required to mix this. See, because cocoa powder is very, very dry ingredient, okay? So this is what going to be like. And you don't need to knead it a lot. I'm just going to, approximately it is going to take only 5 to 7 grams. Make sure that your dough turns brown. Yes. Here. See, okay, this is my dough here. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to keep them for proofing. Okay, just give me a bit. दे दो दूसरा भी. So for after kneading, your dough is like this, and just make a ball like this. This is already greased with oil. Similarly, make a ball like this and cling wrap. I'm just going to cling wrap both the doughs, okay, and I'm going to keep it for proofing. Now you don't have to keep this in an AC room. You don't have to keep this in fridge, scissor. You don't have to keep this in fridge. Just keep it in any warm place. Presently, all over India, it's very hot, okay, until and unless you are in a very cold country or a city. Here goes my chocolate one, and here goes my, okay. So now I'm going to keep this is my AC room, okay. So I'm not going to keep this here. I'm going to keep this in my other room, which is little warm, where I have my big oven and all the storage. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you what I have done earlier. Get me that bowl, Bharti, please. And can you keep this for proofing? Keep this for proofing. Bread wala bowl. Guys, any questions you want to ask? So this is how simple this bread is. I don't want to complicate things for you. Actually, क्या होता है जब हम classes देखते हैं या हम करते हैं, तो everything turns out lot of complications. ऐसे करना है, वैसे करना है, ये use करना है. But I recently, I'm pursuing my degree course from a pastry school in Delhi. So I go, I learn, I come back for a week and I come back. So I'm trying to get a degree of chef. So what I worked there with those chefs who daily do a lot of bulk production. So my learning from them and normally when I have taken classes is so different. And जब आप उनसे सीखते हो तो things are actually so easy. कैसे scale करना है, कैसे करना है, everything turns out super easy. So my in spite of learning breads recently, though I used to make, but this is so much different from what I learned myself and what I have learned from chefs. So guys, this is what I have done earlier. पहला proof हमने कर लिया था. When my dough doubled, can you see this? When my dough doubled, that was my first proofing. जब वो डो डबल हो जाएगा, उसके बाद आप उसको एक पतले मैश क्लॉथ के साथ कवर कर दो, डीगैस करो, ठीक है. गैस सारी जब उसकी निकल जाए, आप उसको पतले मैश क्लॉथ से उसको ढक के रख दो और ऐसे बॉल्स बना लो जैसे पाव बंस की बनाते हो, ठीक है. एंड दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव डन. सो दिस इज प्रूफिंग. जैसे ही थोड़ा सा और ये राइस होगा, हम इसको मिल्क वॉश करेंगे और हम इसे बेक करेंगे. So basically, this is my first step is कि अब वो proofing के लिए चला गया है. जैसे ही वो डबल होगा, हम उसको छोटी छोटी बॉल्स बना के हम इस टिन में प्लेस करेंगे, जस्ट द वे वी हैव डन हियर। ओके, और उसके बाद हम इसको कवर करके रख देंगे। एंड व्हेन अगेन दिस डबल्स, व्हेन दिस डबल्स, तब हम इसके ऊपर मिल्क और वाटर का मिक्स करके वॉश लगाएंगे। इफ यू आर ओके विद इट, यू कैन यूज पूरा एग लो, उसको अच्छे से मिक्स करो और उसका वॉश दो। वी ऑल नो एग वॉश से बहुत मेजर ब्राउनिंग आती है। ओके, बट इफ यू डोंट ईट एग, देन यू कैन यूज मिल्क एंड कॉम्बो ऑफ मिल्क एंड वाटर, और यू कैन जस्ट स्प्रे सम वाटर हियर विद दोज रेगुलर स्प्रे बॉटल्स। सी द पॉइंट इज, आपकी ब्रेड ड्राई आउट नहीं होनी चाहिए ऊपर से, क्योंकि जब आपके एकदम हीट पड़ेगी ब्रेड पे तो वो ड्राई आउट नहीं होनी चाहिए और अच्छी कलरिंग और ब्राउनिंग भी आ जाती है। एंड वंस योर ब्रेड इज प्रूव्ड, दैट इज द टाइम, अगर आपने उसके ऊपर कुछ सीड्स डालने हैं, कुछ ड्राई फ्रूट डालना है, कुछ भी डालना है, तो दैट इज द टाइम। वन पॉइंट। सेकेंड टाइम, नाउ अवन सेटिंग्स। हम सबका अवन अलग है, ठीक है। बोरोसिल में हम बनाते हैं 200 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे। ब्रेड्स को गरम अवन चाहिए, गरम हीट चाहिए। वो जो गरम हीट में एकदम से ब्रेड जब हम अंदर बेक करने रखते हैं, तो जो स्प्रिंग आना चाहिए ना ब्रेड में, वो हीट से आता है। आपने जैसे ही गरम अवन में आप डालोगे, तुरंत आपका ब्रेड जो है राइस करेगा। ओके, और हार्डली 15 टू 20 मिनट्स लगते हैं ब्रेड को बनने में। इस ओवन में शायद 20 टू 25 मिनट्स लग जाएंगे। बट इफ यू आर यूजिंग यूनॉक्स या कोई ऐसा ब्रांड जो जिसकी टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत ही अच्छी है, उसमें तो और भी जल्दी बनेगा, ठीक है। यही एक थ्योरी है जो पिज्जाज के लिए भी यूज होती है, ठीक है। पिज्जाज नीड वेरी हॉट ओवन एंड दे नीड टू बी कुक्ड इन 5 टू 7 मिनट्स, मैक्स 10 मिनट्स। ओके, जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू एंड आई विल मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड द थ्योरी। बट फॉर नाउ, दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू। क्योंकि सी, ब्रेड इज गोइंग टू टेक इट्स ओन स्वीट टाइम टू प्रूफ। हम उस प्रोसेस को स्पीड अप नहीं कर सकते। वी डोंट हैव एनी प्रूफिंग मशीन्स। बेकरीज में क्या होता है, दे हैव प्रूफिंग मशीन्स, उनके बड़े बड़े बॉक्सेस होते हैं, घट से उसमें डाला, 20 मिनट्स 25 मिनट्स में वो प्रूफ होके बाहर आ जाती हैं। बट वी डोंट हैव दैट। हमें अपना नॉर्मल उस पे, ऑब्वियसली वी ऑल मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर होम बेकर्स, हम अपना नॉर्मल उस पे करेंगे, ठीक है। आई एम गोइंग टू दी शेयर दी पिक्चर्स इन दी प्रोसेस कि कैसे हो रहा है। बट सी, ये ब्रेड ऑलरेडी राइस कर रही है, सो वी आर गोइंग टू वेट। अभी इसको और भी प्रूफ होना बाकी है, एंड देन वी आर गोइंग टू बेक दिस, ठीक है। और जो हमारा दूसरा ब्रेड बन रहा है वो हम इस टिन में बनाएंगे, क्योंकि दिस इज द ब्रेड टिन, दिस इज द ब्रेड विच आई हैव शेयर्ड, बट आई वांटेड टू शेयर दैट आल्सो कि आप इस तरीके से भी कर सकते हो। दिस लुक्स ब्यूटीफुल, ओके। एंड this cannot be used as your pav pans, said no one. We can all make a pav with these, okay। इसको गर्मी में रख दो ताकि हो जाए फटाफट। So guys, any other questions you have, you want to ask anything? This is again a 6-inch tin, पूरा डो इसमें आ गया। हमारा डो 340 ग्राम्स वे कर रहा था। 6-inch टिन में हमने ये बनाया है, और हमारा 6x3 ही हमारा ब्रेड का टिन भी है। अवन सेटिंग, प्री हीटिंग, बोरोसिल, preheat your oven at 200 डिग्री, 180 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, 190 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड। और अगर आपने कभी ब्रेड नहीं बनाया तो कीप इट टू 190, ठीक है। और प्रैक्टिस करो, एंड देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड। एंड बेक इट एट लोअर रॉड, ओके। डोंट bake at middle rod, bake your breads at bottom rod with both the fans on, both the rods on. आराम से बनेगी ब्रेड। Okay guys, so what do you want? You want me to wait for the bread proofing and baking? It's going to take very long, okay. So Sneha is going to upload the video here. Meantime, once the bread has been done, I'm going to share the pictures on the comment section in my group, and even in the YouTube also we are going to share the pictures, because I believe there is no other option. We cannot do anything else, because this is going to take another 30-40 minutes. and recipes also we are going to share, and I'm going to be totally active in the bread group. You can ask all your doubts, your queries in the comment section, and please go back, make use of this free class, make your breads. This could be the sign, this could be the beginning of making breads, and I promise you are going to thoroughly love it. और बच्चों जैसा लगेगा ब्रेड बनाना. It will be as easy as making rotis and chapatis at home. This is my promise. मेरे घर from last few years कोई bread नहीं आई. So when children literally, वैसे तो बच्चे दोनों बाहर हैं, but whenever they come, so they mama आज bread बना दो, simple. आज mixed veg bread बना दो. आज I want to eat sandwich. So I keep on experimenting and I keep on doing different. And I'm telling you, bread is something जिसमें कुछ भी छुपा के आप बच्चों को खिला सकते हो. They are not going to have sesame seeds. They are not going to have any kind of seeds. Bread is something जिससे वो consume करेंगे. Yeah, so donut class details, Neha is going to share, okay? It's an eggless class. It has a lot of recipe options. I'm going to share how to do glaze, how to do fillings for bambolinis, creme brulee, fruit, custard filling, okay? I'm going to share that. I'm going to share easy packing ideas, how to transport, how to price them, okay? I'm going to share everything, those small secrets that I have learned. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to get that viral ring. Though viral ring is something which internet has taught us, it is not important, but I'm going to teach you that also, okay? And this is complete eggless recipe. And I don't sell donuts with eggs because eggless वाले इतने yummy और अच्छे बन जाते हैं, तो हम कभी egg वाले donuts बनाते ही नहीं हैं, okay? And guys, I also have a YouTube channel. If you're not a part of it, I would request you to subscribe that channel because I have shared a lot of recipes there and we plan to share a lot more of them. And I want your recommendations also, what all you want to learn. So guys, I'll come back with the pictures, with the bread pictures, and I'll post it in the Bread Buddies group, YouTube, and my Facebook group. And also any recommendation for next live, please send me on my WhatsApp or on my Instagram Messenger. I am going to do it for you. Okay, guys? And thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe my channel too. Thank you, guys. See you. Bye-bye.